Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Idara Meze. So on today's video, we will be talking about 5 important things you need to do once you arrive here in Finland. So if you're a student or if you're here with a working visa, this is the video you need to watch. So in Finland, these are the 5 important things you need to do once you arrive. Number 1 is getting a SIM card. So once you arrived here in Finland as a student or as a worker, you need a SIM card. So at the airport, there are shops that sells SIM card. So you need to buy a SIM card. So when I came into Finland, that was the first thing I did to get a SIM card. Because with the SIM card, you will be able to book your cab, your taxi, or you'll be able to download the app which you will use to book your train. But in other ways, there are also buses and train stations there in the airport where you can get your train ticket or your bus ticket. But the first thing you're supposed to do when you arrive here in Finland is getting a SIM card. Then number two thing to do when you arrive here in Finland is going to the DVV office for your registration. So in Finland, the DVV means Digital and Population Data Service Agency. So the DVV is in charge of registering you in your municipality or in your city. So what I would advise you to do if your city is a very big city, I will advise before coming, you can book for an appointment. Yes. Once you know the date which you'll be arriving in Finland, you need to book an appointment with the DVV office. It's very simple. You go to their website, then you book the appointment with them. The DVV is also where you get your personal identity number. Like during the time I came, most of our students didn't have their social security number, but I had mine when I came. So the DVV, what they do is they assign your social security number to you. So that takes a lot of time. So if you don't have your social security number with your permit, it takes like 2 to 3 months before your registration is being done. But if you have your social security number with you during when you have your permit, takes like a month, and it also depends on the city. If your city is very populated, then it takes more time. So I will advise, if you're coming in, you already know your date, so just book your appointment. But if your city is not so populated like my own city, you can also, once you arrive, that's the number 2 thing you need to do, because without you being registered in that municipality, you cannot have your meals, you cannot have anything being done in Finland. So after getting your SIM card, this number 2 thing to do is getting registered on the DVV. So number 3 thing to do on the list is getting your Finnish or police ID card. So after you have been registered, because all these things are steps, if you don't have a SIM card and you've not done your registration with the DVV, then you cannot do the police or the Finnish ID card. So once you've done the first 2, the next thing you're supposed to do is getting your police or your Finnish ID card. So once you're done with the DVV, then you need to book an appointment with the police station in your city and book the appointment for the ID card. During my own time, I think it was around 50 or 60 euros was what I paid for the ID card. So once you get the ID card, it's more like your ID card which you use in Finland. It's not an ID card you can use outside Finland, because you state it on the ID card that this is not a document to be used outside Finland. So it's only in Finland you can use it. So once you have that police or Finnish ID card, then you don't need to be walking around with your permit. They don't need your permit for anything. Just keep it at home, your permit or your passport. I remember, oh my God, I remember when I came, I was working with my permit and my passport. Anywhere I am going to is in my bag. I'll be like, oh, in case of anything, if the police sees me, they'll ask me for my ID. But when I ask questions, they're like, no, 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 just keep it at home. And all you need is just the Finnish or police ID card that you need to have all the time with you. But once you've done your registration, anything again you need in Finland, once they have your social security number or your personal identification code, all your data appears in the system. So that's number three thing is getting the Finnish or police ID card. So number four thing to do, number four important thing as a student or as a worker once you arrive here in Finland. This is not for holiday people. So once you arrive here in Finland, the number four thing to do is getting your Kela card. Student, I am going to emphasize on this. Student, you need that Kela card. And as a student, there are so many rights you have as a student in the health sector. I think I will do a video concerning that one and explain everything that happened to me, because from my experience I say I am going to share. I will share my experience. So what you need is a Kela card. So once you've done your SIM card, your DVV registration, your Finnish or your police ID card, then the next thing to do is your Kela card. All these things are straightforward on the internet. You just book with the Kela, fill the form, answer all the details, then they will send your Kela card down to your address. So the Kela card helps you because, believe me, you will think you don't fall sick at home, because that was what I was thinking, like, oh, I don't fall sick. But when I came, the weather, change of environment, food, water, I felt sick. And thank God, as a student, I have so many rights when it comes to the health sector. So the number four thing to do is getting your Kela card. So number five thing to do once you arrive in Finland as a student or as a worker is opening of a bank account. You see how it's very easy to open an account from my country, because I'm from Nigeria. You just walk into the bank and they give you a form, you fill, and before you know, they've opened an account for you. No way, not here in Finland. It takes process, it takes time. I opened a bank with Nordea because they have up to, I think, 4 banks: OP Bank, Nordea Bank, S Banki, and which other bank? I think it's up to 3 or 4 banks they have here in Finland. So I went for Nordea Bank because Nordea Bank is more of English speaking. So I needed something that I won't be translating. This is my money we are talking about, my money. So I needed something. I needed something that I won't be, or I needed a bank that I won't be translating just to understand what they are saying. So Nordea Bank is more of the English. So after I've done all these steps, getting the SIM card, doing the registration, because without that registration, you cannot have the police or the Finnish ID card. And without all the registration, you cannot have a Kela card. Without the registration, you cannot open a bank account. So when I applied to open a bank account, so I got a date to come to the bank. So I went to the bank with my passport and my Finnish ID card. So that was how they opened the account for me, and they told me then that it's going to be in the system, but the account number was not sent to me, and they said they were going to call me and ask me some questions. I was like, okay. So like after 1 month, no call from them. 2 months, no call from them. It was after like 2 months and 2 weeks, almost 3 months. That was when I had a call from them, and they were asking me questions like, you want to open an account? Do you have anyone abroad to be sending you money? Things like that. Do you have anybody in politics? Things, some security questions. And before they opened the account for me, it was almost 3 months. So you can see all these things takes time. It takes time. So these are the 5 things you need to do once you arrive here in Finland. Number 1 is SIM card. Number 2 is getting registered in your municipality through the DVV office. Number 3 is getting the Finnish or police ID card. Number 4 is getting your Kela card. And number 5 is opening of the bank account. So dear ones, we have come to the end of this video. So if you have any friend, a family member who is coming to Finland, please share this video to them because it will be of help to them. And please subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment, and give this video a thumbs up. And thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.